Hey Sam, thanks for meeting with me today. Really appreciate you taking time out of your day to do this.
Not a problem. What can I do for you today, Tom?
Well, I'm here today to explain to you why I think the Fisher Hotel is the ideal option for the upcoming magazine issue.
I really appreciate you coming with this proposal. I know you just want what is best for the company. And if we can't agree on anything today, I know what we can agree on, and that's we both want the best hotel for this upcoming issue feature.
I could not agree more. Let me explain to you some of my issues and concerns as to why I think that the Fisher Hotel is the ideal option.
By all means, I'd love to hear your interest.
Fantastic. I've actually been after the Fisher chain to increase their ad space over the past year, but I was only able to get them to take out a few more pages.
So what has changed with them that makes you think that they're going to go with us, take on more pages with us, rather than, I don't know, say one of our main competitors?
Well, the Fisher chain was recently bought out by a larger chain, New Destinations.
Yep.
As you know, ND has been a client of ours for a while now, and they've taken a good amount of pages out in our magazine.
Yep.
A representative actually contacted me last week asking if we were going to do an article on Bali destination, and so what are your thoughts about promoting the Fisher Bali in this issue?
Of course, I mean, we've had a great relationship with New Destinations. I just need you to know that my main interest and goals lies with the company and making the company the most amount of money we can. And that may lie with the Fisher, that may lie with other hotels, but I just need you to know that my main interests lie with the company and making the most profit.
Absolutely. What feature did you have in mind?
We've been working on this upcoming feature for, I don't know, going on 3 months now, and we plan on going with the Regency in Bali.
Wait, you selected the Regency? This is the first I'm hearing of it.
Yes, like I said, we've been working on it for about 3 months now. The Regency is an older, more established hotel,
Yeah.
and that can secure the company a large amount of revenue gain.
Is this the only reason that you're going with the Regency?
Well, other than bringing in money for the company, the Regency is the ideal hotel for many reasons. One being that the photographer that we hired for the photo shoot is from Bali and recommends this hotel with the highest of honors. And I quote from the contract here, she thinks the Regency is far and away the best choice for this issue, since it's physically, spectacular, and romantically the ideal honeymoon retreat. Not to mention, the hotel said that they would throw in some rooms for us for the photo shoot, no cost.
She might think that the Regency is the best by far, but has she ever stayed at the Fisher before?
Tom, I'm really not sure of that.
So my contact with the Fisher also told me that they're willing to offer us all the rooms that we need, and provide us with all the dinners necessary during the shoot.
Wow, Tom, that's a really nice offer from the Fisher.
And it's clear to me that they really want to get the word out about their Bali location. Taking all that into consideration, maybe they'll want to pay a little bit more on top of their room and dinner offer.
Now, I could see where that offer might be enticing to me, them adding a higher payment to their bill. I see that. But it just seems like you and I have two very different opinions on this topic. Saying that, I'm sure we can come to an agreement eventually that's a win-win for both us, the company, and the hotels involved. Also, there seems, like I said, we're very opposite on this. It seems like there's a gap. Well, what can I do, or what can we do together to bridge that gap?
It's simple to me. Go with the Fisher and New Destinations. From what I've previously stated, they seem to be the better option, and I strongly believe that.
Tom, it's really not that simple in my position. I understand that you feel confident about it. I understand your concern for the Fisher, and that you believe it's the better option for the company. But I have to disagree with you. We've been working on this Regency project for 3 months now, and we've had someone personally live in Bali. The photographer that will be shooting all the photos, taking all the photos for the company, has lived in Bali.
Yeah.
She's been to the hotel, and she recommends it with the highest honors, like I previously stated.
Well, what if we asked the photographer to stay at the Fisher for a few nights and get her opinion as to which one is better?
You know what, Tom? That's a great idea. I could not agree with you more. But you got to know going into this that we can't just pick a hotel solely based on the opinion of one photographer that the company's hiring. That's just really not how we do business here.
That is understandable. However, I would like the Fisher to be in the issue because I want to further our relationship with new destinations. If you're willing to send the photographer to the Fisher, I would be more open to pushing the Fisher back to the next issue rather than this upcoming one.
You know, Tom, hearing that, I really don't have a problem with sending her there. You know, I really like this idea. Saying that, I'd really like to get down to the nitty gritty, you know, the specifics of this negotiation, what we're going to offer the Fisher instead of this feature in the upcoming issue. What I'm willing to offer is a discounted rate for the advertising fees for the Fisher for the feature of not this upcoming issue, but the one following it.
Well, I'll bring this offer to them, but you might have to expand on that offer a little bit. You know, give them the little things that we know they might want, and I know they really want to get in this issue.
Expand the offer. Actually, I completely understand. I get where you're coming from. Why don't we, I don't know, how about this? Why don't we have our annual company retreat there at the Fisher in Bali every year for the next 3 years? Seems like a pretty good idea. In my opinion, we bring joy to the employees. They get to go on a nice long vacation away from the office for the next 3 years straight to a beautiful location. That's a win for our employees, a win for our company, and it's a win for the Fisher because that we're bringing in that revenue every 3 years. They can count on that for budgeting.
I absolutely love that idea, and I think it's fair for all parties involved.
Exactly, Tom. This way, the company doesn't have to start a whole new project last minute. You know, this preserves our way of business. It's planning, planning goes into everything. And if we start a whole new project now, that just ruins it all.
Agreed.
Also, the Regency gets the feature that it was promised so that it can promote its hotel, thus giving them more money.
Okay, yeah.
The Fisher will receive the feature for the next issue, like we discussed, and it's at a discounted rate so it saves them money. Also, the Fisher will receive revenue from our company by stating in the contract that we will hold our annual retreat there for the next 3 years.
Okay.
That gives them that steady source of income, for, I don't know, however long we do our retreat this year, for maybe a week straight every 3 years. Also, what else do we have here? It will be nice for our employees to go out there. It's a beautiful location. It'll make them relax. Probably that will help them perform better in the workplace. And specifically for you, Tom, you're going to get the lead on this Fisher project. I know you've been working your tail off to do this, and it's really shown. And because of this, I am willing to recommend you for any promotion in your line of promotions. You'll be the first one on my list for the upcoming position. You've shown this because of your professionalism, your ability to negotiate contracts, and your determination to get the deal done.
Oh, thank you. I don't see anything wrong with what we've said, and I want to thank you for all the praise. Let's get this thing in writing and move on to our next project and make this the best issue yet.
Well, I don't think there's anything else to discuss. We have the contract all typed up here from legal, and I'm just going to go ahead and sign this. I just need your signature and the signature from the CEO of the Fisher. And I just need you to bring that to him whenever you can. We have some time just to give them a little time to read it over. If they have any questions about it, they can contact the company or myself included. And, I'm just really glad this deal got done,
Yeah, I'll get it to them as soon as possible.
Thank you.
Now that the deal's done, I've been thinking, recommendation isn't necessarily a guarantee. So with that, I've been here a while. I've been a pretty hard worker, and my product is shown for it. So if I don't get that promotion, maybe I could get a pay increase in my current position.
So you're going for a deal after the deal. Um, Tom, I don't see why we couldn't discuss the terms of your salary for this current position. You've definitely shown it, like what I said, your determination, your professionalism, your ability to negotiate terms of contracts. I really think that we can sit down and discuss this issue.
Is there something after that?
It was thank you.
Oh, true.
That's fine. We don't need to put that.